guy who can conquer death. That's Joe Hughes. He plays for Nashville when he plays Minecraft. That's Joe Hughes. That's Joe Hughes.
Bring on the creepers, bring on the flames. Here comes the legend, the bravest of brave. Fiercer than lions, more southern than you. He's conquered our hearts, and he'll conquer hell too. Joe Hughes. I'm headed down to somewhere, got my pickaxe in my hand. Yes, I'm headed down to somewhere, got my pickaxe in my hand. I'm headed down to somewhere, God knows where I am. The summer is past, but your days keep growing longer. There's no wind in your sails, but the storm's blowing stronger. Walking hard, standing tall, keeping your head up through it all. Fighting fires, spinning plates. Goodness, how did it get so late? Lay your head down and dream. 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 Just let your mind flow downstream, sprawled out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. Joe Hills is filmed before a live streaming audience.
I put the cogs into the box and then I've got another load. After a while my arms will get tired and then this job will blow. But I could be replaced by a machine that does my work in half the time. But I don't know where I'd go, 'cause I prefer putting cogs into the box. Now I've got another load. Only just a few more hours and then I'm free to go. But I can't cease in questioning if I really have a home. It makes me sick to think of it, 'cause I prefer
Howdy, y'all. Chief Vanderweil here, Minecrafting as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm here today with...
Skip Vanderweil.
I hope you guys like Minecrafts, because we got a whole Minecraft here. This is a server real hard to get into, invite only, called Hermitcraft. Luckily, I know a fella named CubFam135. He's in charge of the invites, it turns out. So I figure we're just going to go on this server, and I'm going to give my nephew Skip a little tour. Now, of course, it's a little bit dangerous out here. You know, us having not slept for, 8 days or 10 days in Minecraft. But, that's fine. What terrors could haunt the night? That terror can haunt the night. Well, why don't we seek succor inside this church? That seems like a great idea. Nothing could ever go wrong in here.
Nothing bad has ever happened in church.
No, it's a sacred, safe space. You can just come up here, and everything will be fine. Look at that. We got all sorts of things in this Minecraft. We got some sort of... What do you think?
Is that a Voldemort?
Yeah, we got a Voldemort over here. It's got all 7 Horcruxes.
Huh. All 7, huh?
Yeah, so that's the fun part, is if you actually get Voldemort all the parts of his soul back together, he turns back into a normal person with a functional conscience. It was the splitting of his soul that caused him such deep ethical problems. So, you start reuniting those pieces, unlike Mr. Lazy Potterhead or whatever, and you can really do a lot with it. But, true facts, brother, cousin, nephew. Hey, Seth Mercado. Thank you for the $1. We're going to mark that on our abacus here. We're doing $50 milestones today because on account of it being the Halloween, the All Hallows discs of Eves. If we fly this way, you'll see this is that friend Amiibo's Sonic the Hedgehog. Let's see if we can get a better view of that. There's the Voldemort again. This is a loving replica of zombie Sonic the Hedgehog. I think I just got struck by lightning. Which is the best kind of lightning to be struck by.
Could you die from lightning?
That's a great question. I should eat some of this bread.
Could you be demised by lightning?
Oh, yeah, you can be demised by all sorts of things in the Minecraft. But, that's one good reason that you should never stay in one place too long. And so why don't we go ahead and appreciate that $2 donation from Pippin Took. Okay, a monster teleported into where I was. That's what happened there. For those of you who did not see that, that was a real fast...
Didn't look good.
It wasn't good. But luckily, now we're in this area. This is called a hallway. They got those in Minecraft too. They saw them in airports and thought, like, what if we had really long hallways and we didn't have those conveyors or people pulling luggage? That'd be a good structure for a thing. This thing here, if you have a boat, you can ride on it real fast. I'm just a country doctor, so I don't have a boat.
Do you have a raft?
Do I have a raft? That would be a great thing to have. But we can always have a little flight. What's a few fireworks between friends? But, wow. All this flying, it makes me feel so free. Like some kind of bird. I remember hearing a poem about a bird. Do you know any poems about a bird?
There is an old American written type of poem. I believe it's called Freebird.
Oh, from that guy in Baltimore.
Yes.
Yeah. I think I know that one. Why don't we try and do it together?
Okay.
Do you want to start off or should I start off?
I think I'd feel a little better if you kind of set the tone and then I'll kind of go along with the tone you set.
I love setting tones. That's why I have so many toning forks. Alrighty. So, here we go. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary, o'er many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door.
"'Tis some visitor,"
I muttered.
"Tapping at my chamber door, only this and nothing more."
Distinctly I remember, it was in the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow, vainly I had sought to borrow from my books surcease of sorrow, sorrow for the lost Lenore. for the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels name Lenore, nameless here forevermore. And the silken, sad, uncertain rustling of each purple curtain thrilled me, filled me with fantastic terrors never felt before, so that now to still the beatin' of my heart I stood repeatin',
"'Tis some visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door, some late visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. This it is and nothing more."
Presently my soul grew stronger, hesitatin', then no longer.
"Sir,"
said I,
"or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore. But the fact is I was napping, and so gently you came rapping, and so faintly you came tapping at my chamber door, that I scarce was sure I heard you."
Here I opened wide the door. Darkness there, and nothing more. Deep into that darkness peerin', long I stood there, wonderin', fearin', doubtin', dreamin' dreams no mortal e'er dared to dream before. But the silence was unbroken, and the stillness gave no token, and the only word there spoken was the whispered word,
"Lenore?"
This I whispered, and an echo murmured back the word,
"Lenore."
Merely this, and nothing more. Back into the chamber turning, all my soul within me burning, soon again I heard a tapping somewhat louder than before.
"Surely,"
said I,
"surely that is something at my window lattice. Let me see then what the readers and this mystery explore. Let my heart be still a moment, and this mystery explore. 'Tis the wind, and nothing more."
Open here I flung the shutter, when with many a flirt and flutter, in there stepped a stately raven of the saintly days of yore. Not the least obeisance made he, nor a minute stopped or stayed he, but with mien of lord or lady, perched above my chamber door, perched above the bust of Pallas, just above my chamber door, perched and sat, and nothing more. Then this ebony bird beguiling my sad fancy into smiling, by the grave and stern decorum of the countenance it wore.
"Though thy crest be shorn and shaven now,"
I said,
"art sure no craven, ghastly grim and ancient raven, wandering from the nightly shore. Tell me what thy lordly name is on the night's Plutonian shore."
Quoth the raven, "Nevermore." Much I marveled this ungainly fowl to hear discourse so plainly, though its answer little meaning, little relevancy bore. For we cannot help agreeing that no living human being ever yet was blessed with seeing bird above his chamber door, bird or beast upon the sculpted bust above his chamber door, with such a name as
"Nevermore."
But the raven, sitting lonely on the placid bust, spoke only that one word, as if in his soul in that one word he did outpour. Nothing farther than he uttered, not a feather than he fluttered, till I scarcely more than muttered,
"Other friends have flown before. On the morrow he will leave me, as my hopes have flown before."
Then the bird said, "Nevermore." Startled at the stillness broken by reply so aptly spoken,
"Doubtless,"
said I,
"what it utters is its only stock in store, caught from some unhappy master, whom unmerciful disaster followed faster, till his songs one burden bore, till the dirges of his hope that melancholy burden bore, of never, nevermore."
But the raven still beguiling all my fancy into smiling, straight I wheeled a cushioned seat in front of bird and bust and door. Then upon the velvet sinking, I betook myself to linking fancy unto fancy, thinking what this ominous bird of yore, what this grim, ungainly, ghastly, gaunt, and ominous bird of yore meant in croaking, "Nevermore." This I sat engaged in guessing, but no syllable expressing to the fowl whose fiery eyes now burned into my bosom's core. This and more I stood divining, with my head at ease reclining on the cushion's velvet linen that the lamplight gloated o'er, but whose velvet violet linen which the lamplight gloating o'er, she shall press, nevermore. Then methought the air grew denser, perfumed from an unseen censer swung by seraphim whose footfalls tinkled on the tufted floor.
Wretch!
I cried,
Thy God hath lent thee, by these angels, yes, sent thee, respite and nepenthe from thy memories of Lenore. Quaff, quaff this kind nepenthe, and forget this lost Lenore.
quoth the raven, nevermore,
Prophet,
said I.
thing of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil, whether tempter sent, or whether tempest tossed thee here ashore, desolate, yet all undaunted, on this desert land enchanted, on this home by horror haunted, tell me truly, I implore, is there balm in Gilead? Tell me, I implore.
Quoth the raven, nevermore,
Prophet,
said I.
thing of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil, by that heaven that bends above us, by that God we both adore. Tell this soul with sorrow laden, if within the distant Aden it shall clasp a Satan maiden, whom the angels name Lenore. Clasp a rare and radiant maiden, whom the angels name Lenore.
Quoth the raven, nevermore,
Be that word a sign of parting, bird or fiend, I shrieked. Upstarting, get thee back into the tempest and the night's Plutonian shore. Leave no black plume as a token of that lie thy soul has spoken. Leave my loneliness unbroken. Quit the bust above my door. Take thy beak from out my heart, and take thy form from off my door.
quoth the raven, nevermore. And the raven, never flittin', still is sittin' on the pallid bust of Pallas just above my chamber door. And his eyes have all the seeming of a demon's that is dreaming, and the lamplight's o'er him streaming, throws his shade dough on the floor, and my soul from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor shall be lifted nevermore.
The end.
Pika! I don't know if you guys can see the Pikachu.
I think they can.
I think they can. Okay, that's good. I think we did okay there. There are a few donations that came in I need to acknowledge real quickly during that. Let's see. So I counted some of these. So thank you, Seth Mercado, for the $1, Pippin Took for the 2, Zach R for 200 yen. Thank you to Shayna O for the $5. Thank you to Barrett Ludwig for I must have a toast toward the Jost. Cheers, bros. So that brings us up to 11 beads out of 50. And okay. There we go. People said they couldn't see the Pikachu. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we're down in the hot bar here. We're having fun. Okay, so howdy y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm going to move this pumpkin up. Well, you know what? I'll leave it here. Today I'm giving my brother Sean here a tour of the Hermitcraft server. I haven't slept on the server in several days, which is really dangerous. But you know what? We're going to have some fun with it, even though there might be terrible, terrible things out here. What should I show him on the server? I don't know if I've the nerve or the instincts to take him.
What's something you're proud of?
Okay, you know what? Let's start with the Ministry of Truth. Are you familiar with the concept of the Ministry of Truth, fair brother?
I am not.
Well, in a book by George Orwell, there are several ministries, and one of them is a Ministry of Truth, which is described as being white, like a white ziggurat. And I realized this shoreline here kind of made the east coast of Tennessee just naturally. So I made my ziggurat have a Tennessee in it. The Ministry of Truth itself actually extends down here deep below the water. I kind of figured like this is some sort of like either ancient thing or something that has been there for a while. That is like sticking out of the water. But and then
So the ministry, the truth itself is just the tip of the iceberg.
oh yeah, and then I put sculptures of all of my friends on the server with their social media information. So to kind of complement the telescreen Orwellian spying. So if
see.
somebody's like, "Where is Jevin streaming?" Okay, there's his Twitch TV. It's really hard to see from this far away because we're sitting really far back from the computer. But yeah, we're dressed as the Vanderwilds tonight. Schiff and Skip Vanderwild from the Sean Hill Sings Joe Hill's music video and the Joe Hill Sings show.
And Joe Hill sings.
Yeah. I mean, you could not say it. It's fine. So
I was trying to think what else.
that's the only things we've done. We've done nothing else. So anyway,
Which is a shame, really.
yeah, this was one of the first things I built on the server, just because I was like, okay, if I'm talking about my friend Stress Monster, I want to be able to just, and she's not like nearby, I want to be able to be like, oh, and if you want to see more Stress, follow her on these services or whatever, right? But anyway, so that's something I built over here. We've got the server divided into districts. So this is like the modern district. So we've got like little modern houses, a modern post office. Hey, Gabrielle Gilfin, thank you for the $3. Brings us up to, okay. I kind of did the abacus weird today. 14. Yeah, we're at 14 out of 50 toward the next phase camera expansion. Yes.
How do you do an abacus weird?
So normally what I would do is I'd try to do a complete rack of 10s, but sometimes if people donate 5s and I've got change, I'll just move a different row. I'll move 5 from a different row, and then I have to add vertically instead of horizontally. Abacus behind the scenes. So this is, we've got a whole train network here. But anyways.
Can you ride a train?
You can ride a train. I've got too many life-saving materials on me. Maybe we should go into the Ministry of Truth and dump a bunch of the life-saving materials, so that way when nothing goes wrong, I'm completely unprepared.
Okay, that sounds great.
That sounds great. I've got a storage area underneath there. Also, I've got a little bit of a little theater kind of thing. Because I was like, we need to build a, what do you call it? A musical threat response area. Because I was like, what if one of the people on the servers accidentally like angers a musician, like hits somebody with a shopping trolley or something at the Tesco. And so
Happens all the time.
it happens all the time. So we've got like a little theater here. We got a Latin grid. Down here we've got some equipment for doing like building loops.
Oh.
As you can tell, I'm not good at making loops.
No, I think I was perhaps unwittingly engaged in some musical threat shenanigans, wasn't I? At some point?
I'm not sure if any of the stuff that you've done directly would... it's more for external
My
threats.
Destinies in Tennessee?
Oh, yeah, that's right. That was our test. Thank you for reminding me.
You're welcome.
Wow, that's such a great point. If only there was some way to perform that song for the people now.
What's this?
It seems to be a tiny guitar.
A tiny guitar.
I'm going to move the pumpkin so I can scroll for you.
That's a good idea.
So, I think that my brother and I are about to do a live performance of the song My Destinies in Tennessee. Once we move all this stuff around. Pika. Alrighty. You good?
I'm good. And feel free to sing along at home.
Or on the road, or the subway, wherever you are.
Folks say to be the very best, you gotta travel across the land. But I'm happy here at Pretty Good, just out walking with my friends. So you can fly from coast to coast for all antics events. But my destiny's here in Tennessee. My stops. Boo-hoo, we'll all still be spinning them up on Rocky Top. It's true. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our togepies here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. We don't need Tangalos from Los Angeles. If you're there chasing Charizard, you're making your life way too hard. Clutching garlic, pounding pavement down Ventura Boulevard. We don't need Nidoqueens from down New Orleans. I hate to rain on solo you, but parades need a willing crew. All those squirrels on St. Charles saw you wandering and withdrew. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. They'll hatch our togepies here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. We don't need Lapras from Minneapolis or Colapers from Mississippi. There's enough Weedles on Montego. We could evolve a swarm of Beedrill. There's enough Snubble down a Shovel. We could team a sled with Grumble. We don't need Porygon from out in Oregon or any Pikachus from up in Massachusetts. Sorry, Professor Oklahoma, the regions in Tullahoma. Sorry, Pokecorn Palooka, we'll hatch on hikes in Chattanooga. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our togepies here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our togepies here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. Yay. Thanks for singing along.
Yes, thank you all for singing along at home, bringing joy into the lives of your loved ones and your enemies, as you should. So, thank you for reminding me about that. I totally forgot that we had written that song as part of this. Yep. This up here is where we do our brainstorming. I've got lots of space to put brains and storms down. And then in here, obviously we have to have this curtained off. This is our sick burn ward, just in case we engage in any sort of rap battles. Oh, I should say thank you to Gabriella Gelfand for the $14 who writes, I enjoy time to sing on the bus. And another $7 from her as well for saying, my sister thinks I'm crazy on the bus now, and so does everyone else on the bus. Thanks. Joe Hills does not offer mental health advice. Seek professional help from a professional.
You have a sick burn ward. When was the last time you were burned sickly?
You know, I've actually have a song about that. It's Ward to me, burn sickly, P.O. Box 963, Hermitcraft in that mail place, 10108. It's a little derivative.
Isn't everything?
It is. Everything is derivative. So anyway, that was my Ministry of Truth. Another modern house here constructed by Cub Fan. There is a giant vault in this mountain here constructed by Tinfoil Chef. He's got some sort of Vault Tech logo there. But then we get into...
Is he a Vanderwild too?
You know, he might be. He might be from the Arkansas branch.
Tinfoil Schiff.
Indeed. So over here, we have Sahara, which is the server's like premier shopping experience. Hey,
Is it like a Nordstrom?
1 second. Thank you, Nolan Beal, for the $5. He says, thank you for your great content, Joe. Possibly the best on Hermitcraft. Long live Tennessee. Well, long live everybody. I'm wishing everyone the best. Yeah, I guess you could... This is more like Nordstrom Rack, which is...
Okay.
Because, like, it's upscale, but it's still accessible, you know? So, let's see.
Looks a bit like a casino.
You know, we actually have a real casino or a dice parlor somewhere over this way. If I just fly past everything. This is our Hungry Hippos train station. I don't think there's any hippos inside of it right now because they don't exist in Minecraft. But whenever they get
Maybe
added...
in an update.
Yeah, I mean, everybody put in for the hippo update. Here's our dice parlor. You somehow gamble mushrooms, and that makes sense to people. There's a lot of stuff that makes sense to people in Minecraft.
Did they have to change the rating of this game to allow gambling within it?
No, because this is user-generated content in a multiplayer environment, which is not rated.
Wow.
Okay. Looks like... 1 second, I gotta do some quick moderation here. Counterfactual statements get you banned. It's just easier that way. If Joe Hills can't evaluate the truth, why can't Facebook do it too? Let's see. We got rails all over the server. This is our pickle shop, and for some reason it has a Halloween mask on. I'm not sure why. But normally that would be a pickle face. It's just obscured.
Well, it's like that building in London, the Gherkin.
Is there really a building in London called the Gherkin?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I can't wait to see it from the famous roller coaster, the London Pickle Slice.
I think it's shaped like a pickle.
Really? That's crazy. Man, they got all sorts of stuff in London. This
The chat says there is.
Okay, Badger Spanner actually lives in London, so she would know. Somebody says I need to wear pants. Okay, well, just for the chat at home, look at this. Showing a little leg. Boom. Pants. Next problem. Okay. What's going on? Dun, dun, dun. Okay. And that's how we nearly fall to our death continuously. I'm going to do a lot of falling, but hopefully not actually die this evening. That's kind of one of the goals of this exercise. As you can see, we've got like sculptures all over the server, different characters. Somebody has really been going nuts decorating for Halloween. I've been trying to get the people to decorate for Halloween all month, and then in the 2 days that I'm doing these live streams instead of building, they're all like, "It's Halloween now, Joe. Now we do it." So I guess that's fine that they finally got in the Halloween spirit, but I would have preferred that, you know, we all got to do it.
Yeah.
What is this? This is some sort of cursed building. This is not good architecture in Minecraft. You can't jump high enough for any of this. Luckily...
Who made this building?
I don't know. Like I said, I've been busy preparing for this live stream, so I don't actually know. But apparently if you have a potion of high jumping, you can use it. But yeah, this is some sort of insane wall thing here. I don't even know what this is for. Apparently whatever this is on fire. Oh, okay. So maybe...
Was that the same thing as the thing you're holding in your hand?
Yeah, so that's a totem shop. Maybe that wall represents, like, the cursed geometry of the afterlife. And it doesn't... I don't know. It could mean anything or nothing. So, yeah, it's weird. But, okay, so let's see. We are 35 minutes into the stream. Just so you guys know, this is a 90-minute stream tonight. I know it's Halloween, but I gotta go wake up super early for work tomorrow. And I'm a responsible adult. So, anyway, this is...
I'm not.
Yeah, you're not. You can do whatever you want, although you are going to work.
Yes.
So anyway, this is a war zone here. Because of the way fire works on the server, once something is on fire, it basically stays on fire. I really shouldn't...
Oh, like California.
Yeah. I'm glad that you could come visit us here. I wonder if these traps are still, like, ready to go. Some of these traps might actually still be live, which is great when you're in the middle of a game where you absolutely can't risk perishing to go hang out in the minefield. But as I can tell from the mixer chat, people are very stressed out about this, and that's fine. So let's see. We actually visited the inside of these bases. Oh, this is actually inspired by Castillo de San Marco. Let me see if I can fly up a little
I've
higher.
been there.
Yeah, I know you have. It's got kind of this star configuration.
So you built that?
No, that was the other team. We built the one that looks like the water filter who's the worst.
What do you mean the other team?
So if you're going to have a war zone, usually you have a war.
Okay.
So
Whose side are you on anyway?
Yeah, this was the G team's base, and I was on the G team.
What does the G stand for?
Good job, everyone. Yeah, there are cats here. So cats in Minecraft scare certain monsters away.
So it's G team, so that's Garfield?
Yeah, it's actually the Garfield team. That's why there's
That
cats.
makes a lot of sense.
Now, the thing is,
They're orange too.
There are certain monsters here that have been, like, ludicrously powered up and then configured so that they can't die until they kill someone. Like, there's a reason that there's actually, like, a real wall around this whole area. This is not a traditionally safe place to visit. This is kind of like a nature preserve or a Chernobyl to some degree. Let me see if I can find a way. Whoa, why am I not flying?
Oh.
That would have been a deadly murder fall. Oh, I planted this one. This one's a real one.
A real what?
A mine.
Oh.
Yeah, there's definitely some unexploded ordnance throughout here.
I never thought that there were actual mines in Minecraft.
Oh, yeah, that's actually, like... Thank you, Gabriella Gelfin, for the $2 who writes, "Can you stream tomorrow?" Just kidding. No, probably not going to be streaming tomorrow. Going to be doing some family stuff. Doing 2 nights in a row is already kind of... This is a lot. It's hard to tell, but this is actually kind of a lot. But anyway, so as you can see, we got some cool lighting in here. But yeah, the interiors of... Basically, we built bases for a big capture the flag game. And... yeah, this is... So right now, a lot of the doors are, like, propped open so that people can go in there. But it's not especially safe. So, anyway, here is the nearest house outside the war zone, which has a nice little hot tub.
Whose home is this?
I believe XP Crafted constructed this. So this is... These little bubbles here, this is one of the things that was added in the update Aquatic, was blocks I could make... Okay, is this one of the... Sometimes there are horses where if you get too close to them, they spawn, like, 4 other horses with skeletal riders that kill you. And sometimes they're just a normal horse at the bottom of a swimming pool. So that one's just a normal one. Ooh, this is nice. It got really cold here today. We can warm our hands. Probably shouldn't hold the fireworks. Oh, no, I messed up the green screen. Sorry, guys. Thank you for reminding me. I don't think anyone reminded me. So... Where are we going now? Now I need the fireworks. Now that we got them out of our hands. Okay. Whoops. So flying is not particularly reliable in this video game. Okay. So yeah, this is a glass shop that was constructed by Good Times with Scar. And as you can tell, he used a lot of glass in its construction, which is irritating. But it looks nice.
It does.
It's got some glass trees, some glass grass. Okay. So, let's see here. Why don't I take you over to... We've got a new district recently constructed. Whoa. Oh, we also have a mall.
Oh.
Have you watched Stranger Things season 3?
I have.
Yeah, it was the inspiration for this. Everybody was like, "Oh, what was that thing in Stranger Things? We should do some research and try and build one."
Oh.
And
it was called a mall.
Yeah, it's a mall. Yeah, apparently they didn't make it up for the show, so we've got kind of 4 wings or branches or I don't actually know the word for this. Because, like, you know, obviously I've never been in one of these. But, yeah, so we've got little shops
They have
here.
a mall in Washington, D.C. as well.
I actually have been in that mall where I got hit by water.
Was there a JCPenney's in there?
No, they don't have a JCPenney, but they do have sprinklers that go off while I'm crossing the mall trying to make a video.
Do they have an Auntie Anne's pretzel in there?
No, but I am a little bit salty about getting hit by the water before my NASA meeting.
Sounds like a horrible mall.
It was a bad mall. It was not a good mall. What am I doing? I'm looking for this portal here. And I'm going to run out of food. Hey, Annabelle the Paladin. Thank you for the $20 for It's Happy Halloween. Well, $20 on our abacus here is going to bring us to 61 total. So let's go ahead and clear that first face camera expansion. If you guys have never seen a Joe Hill stream before, here's the way this works. Every time we hit a fundraising milestone, we expand the camera a little bit. So please direct your attention down here to slots 7 and 8. Howdy, y'all. Grow Hills here, expanding as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm just going to wander over this way and chroma key myself out. Woo! There's my brother Sean.
I've got a pumpkin.
You do. It's got an @ symbol on it. It's hard to tell, though.
It does. Should shed some light on this.
Boom. Expand, bros. Okay.
It's a little better.
Yeah, that looks good. Oh, that was 2 hearts immediately. So I'm trying to find this hole in the ceiling. So we had this idea, because the nether lets you cross great distances at an 8-to-1 ratio, it occurred to us to make a map underneath the floor that represents the real kind of map of the island. You know, so like, the idea was, okay, if I, like, you see this river here in the nether, underneath the floor there. If we come out here, assuming I can find the exit of this building. Oh, dang it. Buttons are hard when you have fireworks in your hand. So in theory, if I go face the same way over here, I should see that same river. Oh, there it is.
There we go.
It's right there. Woo! And then, you know, so that way you can just orient yourself more easily. People are like, Joe, you gotta hold the totem or it won't save your life. Okay. Prudent Coyote just donated $2 right in Happy Halloween. Well, Happy Halloween to you too. That brings us to 13 out of 50 toward our next face camera expansion. You know what? I'm going to check PayPal manually because we haven't gotten any PayPal donations this entire stream, which is 100% fine on a personal level. I'm not upset by that, but I do want to make sure people have been donating,
Right.
that we say thank you appropriately. Okay. Nope. Great. It's just YouTube doing all the work tonight. Okay, so we need to find... So anyway, we came up with this idea, and then we're like, well, what about stuff that's outside of the scope of this island? Right? Because we've got this huge island here, we got the lake in the middle, we got all these different areas. And we're like, well, we need to build tunnels that go way the heck in each direction. Or direction, I guess you'd say. Let's see, we'll take a spruce boat and trade it for this bottle. There's not like a formal barter system for boats. I just don't like having too much garbage in my inventory, and that seems like an appropriate receptacle. The mixer chat is yelling Parthenon, Parthenon, Parthenon. We do have a ghost Parthenon.
Really?
We do, yeah. So
How did it die?
that's actually our next mystery. I do need to bring a boat with me though, because the other.
Are there larger boats? Is there like a yacht?
They're made. There are boats of many different types of wood, but they're all functionally pretty similar.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we need to go down until we get to the one with that banner. Oh, that was a good plan. So the problem is that there's not necessarily breaks in the glass at every place that you would want to get off. Oh, well, there's one there.
There you go.
Woo, we did it. Okay. So anyway, this is the server spawn. When people join the server for the first time who have never logged in, this is where they spawn. And so off in the distance there, I constructed this Parthenon.
Oh, yeah, I see a specter of a Parthenon.
Yeah. Which, made of transparent materials on the outside. I tried a few different ways to do this with different materials, and this just kind of worked most neatly. So we've got glass pillars on the inside. I haven't actually built the Palace Athena in here for the Raven to sit on. But, you know, core concept, it's there. Now, one thing I had to do was I had to make the interior pillars not be glass because of the way Minecraft clips glass behind glass. It actually, like, you can kind of tell that there's another pillar behind this one, but not...
Right.
It doesn't work as well. Visually, having these second-tier pillars be the bone blocks. So, yeah, this is actually constructed of bone, which is dead carbon, and glass, which is dead silicate. So whether you're a silicon-based life form or a carbon-based life form, you know, you're going to feel pretty morbid here, which is what I was going for. I think Anna Galena said that the Parthenon died in the war.
Mystery solved.
Yeah, mystery solved. Although...
Which war?
You know darn well which war!
Was it the one between brother and brother?
We should watch that movie, actually.
We should.
Yeah.
It'd be a good Halloween movie.
Good Halloween movie.
The movie we're talking about is...
It's got a Rubik's Cube on the front. It's called Cuban in the Woods? No.
A Freebird Story.
Yeah, there you go. While we're over here.
How'd you do that?
Oh, those are called Ender Pearls. They let you teleport to wherever they land. They don't let you, they make you.
It's kind of like the game Portal?
Yeah, once you've thrown it, you can't unthrow it. So sometimes you can accidentally... Having those in your hotbar can be dangerous, because if you accidentally click on it, you might throw yourself into lava.
And the hotbar is where you would find, like, some mac and cheese.
The potatoes, that sort of stuff, yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, this is my model of the Hermitage from Greg A. Vaughan's D&D adventure, The Tamarat's Fate. This is an interesting structure because it was designed... Like, in Minecraft, a lot of times when we build something, we build it to be exactly what it is. Right? So if I say I'm going to build a post office, I build a post office.
Okay.
Or if I want to build a museum, I build a museum. But like in Nashville, you know, we've got a museum that was originally built as a post office and repurposed, right? So this, in the D&D story, that the idea is that this is an abandoned fortress on an island that was like of strategic significance at some point, and now it doesn't matter, right? And so some monks moved in and decided to turn it into like a retreat center. So people can take boats out to this island and stay in this old fortress, which is now converted to... It's not like a resort. It's not that nice, but it's still like, you know, you'd come out here for a couple weeks and just, you know, eat basic foods and spend your time sitting under trees thinking and commuting.
Where are the monks? Show me the monks.
Well, I actually don't have monks in here.
No?
Yeah. That's a mystery, too!
They died in the war?
Maybe! Who knows? So anyway, it was just interesting to have the idea of building a vacation fortress. So like, for example, when you come in through here, it's like, here's where they pour boiling oil on people, you know? That's still there. Anything going on up here? Okay, what are those guys doing?
Ooh.
Yeah, so those are some of those Sonic the Hedgehog pals I was telling you about.
Sonic.
No,
Is this the redesign of Sonic for the movie?
Yeah, this is what Sonic's gonna look like in the new movie.
It is better than the first version.
They really stepped up. Uh-oh. That trident is supposed to come back to me. If it doesn't, that's like a really bad thing. Because these are hard to get. That's actually why it's named Mjolnir's Hammer's Hammer. Because it always comes back. Well, that was good timing. Never said I was good at this game. I just said I played it too much. Oh, dang it.
So if this wasn't Hermitcraft, do you still think you would have made a Hermitage?
You know, I don't know, because I built the castle from Curse of Straw Ravenloft, even though, whoa, that's like 8 of them now. Or 4. That's way more of them. There are many. And I'm out of food, which is important for healing in Minecraft. Did we get that? We got that one. No, come back. I don't want them to all... I need to actually kill some of these guys to get their... I want to make these potions out of their remains.
Uh-huh.
And I can't do that if I don't have their remains. Did I get the stuff to make a potion? No. I just picked up some crops I trampled by accident. So I think they're going to start dying if the sun comes up. Oh, there's one. Oh, excellent.
Oh, just like the real Sonic.
See, that phantom membrane?
Yeah, it dies in sunlight, direct sunlight.
Yeah, just like the Phantom Menace. Why are they going so slow?
Is it the sun?
Yeah, I don't know. They're supposed to be menacing me more. Or they're trying to fly out of range or something. Now that the sun's up. So I can't harvest their vital organs. Which is vital to me.
Lenore!
Did I get... I don't know if I got... So the thing is, if they die of natural causes, quote-unquote, I don't know if I get the drops. So we got 2 of these phantom membranes, though. That's going to let us make 6 slow fall potions. That'll be really helpful. And put on this helmet. Now it looks like I'm carrying that around instead of this.
Looks like some folks want you to carry your totem with you.
What? No way! Okay. Fine, you guys. We'll put it in our main hand. There we go. You happy now? Okay. So, let's see. Yeah, so like, for example, like the barracks has been converted into like hermit cells where, you know, people... Ah, that's an actual zombie.
Oh!
He busted down that door overnight, it looks like. That means there could be...
Isn't that a rule in advertising? Hermit cells?
Always, I honestly, like, I feel like I can tell I'm tired because there's a joke there and it's driving me mad. This is Lovecraftian humor. It's just me slowly going like, I've been awake forever and I have to wake up so early, and my brain...
Yeah, I'm probably not even here. I probably died in the war.
That's why I hate putting... having this in my offhand, if I click anything, it places the glass. Like, if I click anything that isn't a door. Okay. Well, anyway, so... We should probably get more fireworks while we're here. Bum, bum. So anyway, this place was originally constructed to keep out invaders, which is nice if you ever, you know, have to deal with that. But I don't... Oh, here's my replica of the Death Star from Star Wars Episode 4.
That's pretty good.
It's to scale. Okay, so we're just going to dump some of this random stuff into here so I can have room to get the fireworks. Oh, no, I left all the fireworks somewhere else.
So what are you said there's a Garfield team. What are the other teams?
Well, the other team was Team Star in that particular altercation. That was why they had a star base. It was Garfield versus Starfield, or Stargar.
Oh. I think
People
I did hear about that.
People are yelling at me to unbreak the door. Oh, yeah. Okay. We're just gonna go fix that back door so people stop yelling. Okay. So, you know, we've been going about 55 minutes now. Maybe we should consider doing something a little bit entertaining.
What might that be?
Don't ask me questions while I'm misplacing doors. This is not how I intended to place this. Give me a second. I asked you that so that you could figure it out while I figured out the impossible geometry of the door and I put the glass down again. Dang it.
Well, I figure you're building things. It's sort of some work you're doing. It reminds me of a song we wrote about doing work.
Ooh, what might that be called?
The Raven.
Oh, I love that one. Okay, luckily we've got our chalkboard here with Raven attempts. Okay.
Yep.
Or wait.
That's the one.
Or are we gonna say lines?
Nope. You got the
I figured it out from Cog's text.
Cog's text.
Yeah, I used Cog's text clues. Okay. Sinbad says you shouldn't wear the same color shirt as your background because it makes your head float. Oh. Well, I mean, we were going to do a song, but, like, I guess I can go change shirts. Just kidding, we're doing a song. Okay, so... Oh, yeah, I just realized this is the song that I have to re-download the piano backing track every time.
But it's worth it.
But it's worth it. Thanks, Google Drive. I gotta go find the email that you sent me it in. And then open it, and then it throws an error, and then I download it. This is why people don't like working with computers, you guys. This is why.
Yep. Well, to those of you who might not have been on the chat last night, we wrote Cogs in 2007, which was 12 years ago. And at that time, I had composed a piano version of Cogs, which I forgot about until 3 days ago. So we're going to perform Cogs in piano form.
Ready?
Ready.
Okay, it just crashed. Trying again. Download. Download.
Cogs attempt.
There it goes. That was actually 2 attempts.
I put the cogs into the box, now I've got another load. After a while my arms will get tired and then this job will blow. But I could be replaced by a machine that does my work in half the time. I don't know where I'd go, 'cause I prefer putting cogs into the box. Now I've got another load. Only just a few more hours and then I'm free to go. But I can't cease in questioning if I really have a hope. It makes me sick to think of it, 'cause I prefer
That's the thing is when I play your songs on the stream, usually I end it by going yay because I'm like proud of you. But since you're here, that's extra weird. So I like the idea that we just do the name of the song.
Yeah. In case anyone forgot.
Yeah.
Sometimes I forget and I need to remind myself.
That's a great way. That's a great way. Like, yeah, I love it. Oh man. So yeah,
So what's down there?
So this is the exit. I've got a portal back out here. Okay, so we're gonna take that boat back the way I had originally planned.
Okay.
Although I'm realizing that I'm out of food except for this single raw potato, which is a suboptimal source of, sustenance, nutrients, all of them nutrients.
You say potato. I say potato?
Let's see. Lachlan Holly says, that was absolutely amazing. Thank you, Lachlan Holly. Sky says, you have chorus fruit too. Oh, you'll love these. So these are a food you can eat in Minecraft. And what they do is every time you eat them, they randomly teleport you nearby. So I'm carrying these because if one of the other players on the server during this like death game thing, like drops me in a trap or something, I can eat one of those and it might teleport me out if there's like any tunnels or anything close enough nearby.
Does it help you come up with the chorus for a song?
Well, I'm really just a sensitive chorus. If I were Pokemon or Bull, I'd be Tauros. Yeah, I'm really just... Oh, I'm actually in real peril here. That's a lot of hearts to lose very quickly. Also, if I actually try to eat the chorus fruit here in this tunnel above all the lava, that is going to be how we die for real. So I'd like to avoid...
That's not great.
Like to avoid that. So we're gonna try not to get demised on the tour. Everybody says Joe.
What does that mean to get demised?
So the name of the game where we try not to die is Demise. Because, so the thing is, Minecraft has a mode where where if you die you lose everything, and that's called hardcore mode. However, YouTube started penalizing people who have that in their video titles very, very harshly in terms of SEO and algorithm. Especially for family-friendly content. So instead of calling it the hardcore game, we have decided to call it Demise.
Intriguing.
Yes. So anyway, I wonder where that goes. Let's find out by eating this and immediately getting teleported down there. Oh, we didn't. We got teleported somewhere else. Okay, luckily we're still alive, so that is good. This part of the server got a little bit out of hand.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, so somebody built a house, and then somebody else built a slightly taller house, and so then the other guy like put an antenna on top of this house.
Is that the dragon from Spirited Away?
Who can tell? Why don't we go up there and see? So anyway, a lot of people started building taller and taller structures in order to compete. But yeah, that's a pretty good dragon.
Is that one of yours?
No, that is definitely not one of mine. This is for people who this is their job. But oh yeah, one person built a RV that flew up on a smoke trail all the way from down there. Like, yeah.
What do you mean this is their job?
Oh, like some people...
like Lego Master Builders?
Yeah, kind of. Well, like, you know how some people, for a living, they, like, star in movies? And other people, for a living, paint covers for magazines and stuff? Yeah, these people make Minecraft videos.
Oh.
Like, for their job. Hey, Annabelle the Paladin.
That was an option.
Thank you for the $20. It says, so you can heal yourself and grow. That was Grian's dragon.
Grow hills.
So we were at 13, so that's going to bring us up to 33. So I am going to show you something I did build. It took me weeks, and that is this structure here. assuming I don't fall in the lava.
Minecraft weeks or Earth weeks?
Both might be Minecraft months because a Minecraft day is like 15 minutes long.
Oh wow!
But yeah, this is a roller coaster.
Can we ride it?
No, it is deadly, and I can't afford to die right now. There's 900 diamonds on the line. But yeah, so basically, it took me weeks to build this, and then like the week after I finished it, they created a game where if you don't die on the server, you win 900 diamonds. So now everybody's too scared to play it. So it's kind of a press your luck game where you have to make as many silly sounds as possible, and the more silly sounds you make, the more tickets you get, like tickets you can trade in for prizes.
How does it know you're making silly sounds?
There's a book full of silly sound prompts, and the further you turn in the book, the more of the prize things that activate. But simultaneously, the real concern there is that the longer that you basically after you start turning pages, a clock starts diverting the tracks so that they no longer take you on the safe path and instead will dump you into lava. It's called the roller toaster. And this is a small carrot farm I built. And we're out of food, so that just seems like a good place to visit. Incidentally. But yeah, as you can see, a lot of tall structures around here. Yeah, those Sonics gotta go fast.
Can you make carrot cakes?
You can make pumpkin pies, but I don't think you can make carrot cakes. You know, I bet if we went down here, I've got this mineshaft entrance. I bet if we stood in here, we might be able to kill some more of those phantoms and maybe use them to make additional potions. Or not.
Oh, you mean the Sonics?
Yeah, come at me, Sonics. Everybody's super Sonic flying. Gotta hit your heels right off his feet. Everybody's supersonic flying. I bet it's pretty neat.
Phantom boom, phantom boom, phantom boom.
Phantom boom. Okay. What happened? Maybe because I left the area that they were spawning in earlier. Well, you know, we got about 23 minutes left. Maybe we should try to get another song in.
Sure.
Let's go ahead and pull up some of them lyrics while we wait for the phantoms to descend upon us. Yeah, we both have headphones today, so my brother can hear the terrifying sounds of the game of Minecraft. Okay.
I'm very afraid.
Yeah, it's not working. It's supposed to be scarier. I don't know why the phantoms stopped attacking. Dang it, phantoms. Okay, so what do you want to do?
Well, I know we like to close out things.
Yeah, we'll do that one last.
So maybe this one.
Sounds good to me. Maybe I have to be exposed to the sky and stand still for a while. We decided not to perform Demise Dab because some of the information that we were going to sing about was embargoed. Spoiler alerts. So the Demise Dab might wait a little bit. Okay. So what do you need for this? Real guitar?
Real guitar.
Oh, yeah, everybody check this guitar out. That is a Kirby guitar made by Nate from Nautilus Guitars. Do we want to move the pumpkin out of the way?
Yep.
You can't do that with one hand.
I know. That's why I was waiting on you.
Oh, you gotta tell me. You know, I'm playing Minecraft. Okay. Yeah, that cable's definitely like crimped or something. Is it working now? It's not coming through, I don't think. Oh, there it goes. If you can hold the cable right there. Sorry, I don't have a second cable. back down though now. Oh, these guys are just. I thought I was in the doorway, but apparently I wasn't.
Should I play while you play?
Yeah, I was gonna sing along. Yeah, then don't wait on me.
Okay, well,
So-
I'm scrolling, but...
Oh, you need me to scroll. Okay. Well, I can try to do both.
Okay.
This is gonna be how I die in Minecraft, you guys. Trying to sing lines.
The power line to convey a certain brilliance, a telephone line to carry a voice, a metro line to bring us all downtown. Lines of connection, communication, not the borders of boundaries that slice and dice a nation. Divided by the chalk lines of disreputable history, past failures are laid out as we shrug with absent mystery. The bodies left behind us as we amble on ahead, fearful of the wrong things from newspapers unread. Before I tell you what to do or you try to tell me, let's all see what's been done and where we could have been. By knowing what's before us, a path might clear ahead and focus on new obstacles uncharted by the dead. A power line from a gurgling turbine, a telephone line. From a quiet room, a metro line. From across the city, maybe we'll all raise our glasses soon. We don't have a harmonica holder anyway.
I can't
They
even keep my
say
glasses on.
across the fence line the grass is always verdurous, but we're not corralling cattle, fearing wranglers, foul or murders. When we look out past dividers, we're unsurprised to see more folks erecting fences, becoming detainees. Before I worry about you or you worry about me, let's all dwell on ourselves, we're the private enemy. Becoming who we're meant to, virtuous and creative, we won't dread the different, the strange or unrelated. A power line to convey a certain brilliance, a telephone line to carry a voice, a metro line to bring us all home, to bring us home.
Bring us home!
Bring us home, bring us home.
Is that the wrong key or?
It's fun when Joe's tired, you can just do whatever you want.
Yeah, basically. Okay, so we got about 15 minutes left in tonight's stream. It looks like we got... Did we get any more donations come in that we need to thank people for? Scrolling up. Nope. Okay, cool. Just don't want to miss anything. Okay, so there we go. We managed to fight some more of these phantoms, but we still only have... Is that 3 minutes? I can't see from here. Is that 4 or 6? Wow, I really can't read that. Oh, that's 6. Hey, we did pretty good. This is actually... I might win this Demise game. If I don't die today during this stream doing something stupid while I'm tired.
It could happen.
Yeah, I might be able to actually use those. Okay. So let's just find something not so tall to stand on. Okay. So the problem with everything being so gigantically tall in this area is it's hard to remember where the exit is. Normally we put the portal in like one of the most prominent buildings.
But everything's prominent.
Yeah. So nothing is. Okay. Get another one of these boats out. A road of ice to convey a wooden rowboat. Some comments that are nice from an active chat. Okay, so if we continue this way, I've got hung up. Let's see. Trying to think like what is worth really showing off, because like some people build really crazy stuff, and now I'm stuck in.
What's up with these cacti?
If you get out of the boat, yeah, so they're supposed to help you like stop your boat. They're terrible. Okay, so it's time to eat one of those fruit that teleports you because I'm glitched into the floor. If this has been an actual trap, wait, where are my fruit that teleport me? There they are. There we go. Ta-da! Yeah, so this is my friend Asuma's base. Actually,
You know what happens
there might
when
be
you
spoilers in
assume
here.
a...
Yeah, I shouldn't assume I can go in there. Let's see. You know, we can go to the Concorp Golf Club, maybe. Somebody built a Minecraft golf course. You use those teleporting balls, basically.
Disc golf?
It's kind of like disc golf, except you teleport to wherever the golf lines.
So it's more
Or
like
lands.
disco golf.
Yeah, disco golf. Oh, people are saying Asuma was streaming earlier, so there are no spoilers inside of his base. That is good, helpful knowledge to have. Thank you, people.
But they spoiled that for me.
Well, that's fine. Okay. So, let's see.
It's like Green Hill Zone.
Yeah, there's some treasure maps there. So this is like, if you really want to build a good base in Minecraft, you can spend a lot of time working out geometries and stuff like that. Other trees, oak trees, are more my speed. This is something where he like...
Telemetry.
Yeah, he spent a lot of time on telemetries, arithmancies, all sorts of stuff. But yeah, then there's a...
So some
more
people
trains.
are builders.
Yeah.
What would you consider yourself?
Well, so I could actually... That was part of why I was invited to the server. Because there was... When the server was founded, I was actually the first person to be invited that wasn't a founder. So I'm the original new guy. And it was like half builders and half redstoners, which are like the logic wire circuitry guys. Right?
Is that you?
No. So one of the founders was just like, okay, so we've got all these guys who build these beautiful structures and all these guys who do this logic, but like they're all like kind of doing the same stuff. They're doing it differently, but they're doing similar stuff. And what you do is weird. Can you come here and do something weird? And I was like, yeah, I mean, why not? So, yeah, so basically, I do some building and I do some logic and circuits, but I kind of just show up and I write stories, for example. You know what? That reminds me. There is a story that I wrote last Halloween in the Halloween store, not in the Ministry of Truth. I went in the wrong portal. We're going to go to the Halloween store and find that story before we end the stream in 13 minutes.
Is the Halloween store in the mall?
It is. it actually used to be something else, but this time of year, it's a Halloween store.
Oh.
So I originally built before we had this mall, I built a strip mall building to put the Halloween store in, and all the European players on the server were just like, this is literally the ugliest thing anyone has ever built. Why would you make this? And I was like, guys, this is exactly what these really look like in America. It is the cheapest, ugliest shopping center, and half of it's empty, and then half of it's a Halloween store. And people made it very clear that we're trying to set a higher bar here.
Yeah.
So
I
now
want to have an aesthetically pleasing Halloween store.
yeah. So instead, it's in the mall here.
The Mall of America?
Yeah. The Mall of Globe. I'm sure there's a better word for our planet, but I'm not.
Atlas?
Yeah. Atlas Mall.
Terra?
Yeah. Yeah, it's Mall La Firma.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so anyway, in this Halloween store, I've got a bunch of potions and stuff that no one's ever bought. No one ever buys anything in this store. I found that most of my shops on the server just end up being places for me to store stuff I think I'll need a lot of.
Is everything going to be half price tomorrow?
I don't know if I'm going to log in tomorrow. I'm tired. But anyway, I wrote this story called Minecraft is Dead last October.
Wow.
Because Minecraft is Dead was like trending all over. Like people were like, Minecraft is a dead game or whatever.
People have been saying that about the theater for thousands of years. Mm-hmm. 3,000 years.
You know, and it's, you know, and there's people who say that about everything. People say disco is dead. But anyway, so I wrote this story entitled Minecraft is Dead. Are you familiar with any of my YouTube videos in which I demonstrate proper fanfiction writing technique?
I don't think I am.
So in the original video, which is about 27 minutes of me writing this story, is me explaining why I'm making different choices narratively with the characters. There's actually a full breakdown of this entire thing that you guys can go watch. Google Minecraft is Dead Joe Hills.
Did you insert yourself into this fan fiction?
We're going to have to find out. But we're just going to... Why don't we go ahead and just read this book because we've only got 11 minutes left.
Sure.
Sure. Oh, this is kind of hard to read from that distance, but... One spooky October day, Minecraft was waiting for the subway train on the subway platform near the Subway sandwich shop. Minecraft was planning to visit his friends Alex and Steve. Suddenly, the roof of the subway station cracked open, and a giant truck fell on Minecraft, and Minecraft died and became a ghost. Boo! The truck turned back into a robot, and Optimus Prime exclaimed, yelling, "Oh no! Minecraft is dead! I'd better go tell Fortnite." So Optimus Prime and a ghost of Minecraft he couldn't see or hear drove/floated to Fortnite's igloo. Fortnite had just returned from the Cool Springs Apple store with his new Apple Watch that let him time travel.
Don't forget to wind your watch.
Optimus said, "Oh, Minecraft is dead. We must do something." Fortnite nodded and said, "No, I must do something." Fortnite used search.twitter.com to learn the precise time and location of Minecraft's truck smushing, and used the digital crown to time travel to the subway platform near the Subway sandwich shop and grabbed Minecraft before Minecraft could be turned into an ungrabbable ghost, ethereal entity. Woo! Fortnite then used his solid grip to pull Minecraft out of danger. "Thank you," said Minecraft. "I could have been a dead game. Now 90 million monthly users can enjoy my blocky goodness, including 75 million in China alone." Fortnite wasn't available in China and felt left out. Minecraft patted Fortnite on the shoulder and said, "Please join my friends Steve and Alex to watch a live stream at a Microsoft store. It'll be great." Train service had been suspended. at that point, so they walked up the escalators, which were also currently malfunctioning to electrical complications from Optimus Prime smashing through the roof with his massive robot arms and legs and torso.
Robots in disguise.
Minecraft and Fortnite used a bike-sharing app to share their bicycles with other people earlier in the day, so they were left to walk to the Microsoft store. Stone gargoyle fell off a different building, and Minecraft was crushed again and became a ghost. Again. Boo! Though Minecraft didn't remember being a ghost earlier, because time travel rewrote that from happening. Luckily, Fortnite's Series X Apple Watch had plenty of battery to allow Fortnite to travel back in time again and pull Minecraft out of the path of the gargoyle. Jonathan Frakes, Minecraft swore. That was close. Minecraft didn't recall being a ghost the second time either. It was a good thing the Apple Watch Series 10 had such a stellar battery, because similar mishaps and misfortunes occurred repeatedly, polluting the timeline with brief ghostly incarnations of Minecraft that were spooky but no one could see or hear. Fortnite and Minecraft arrived outside the Green Hills Apple Store, where the line had backed up from the Microsoft store, and Alex and Steve were at the end of the line, so they didn't have to cut to join their friends. Because cutting in line is always wrong, no matter what the circumstance is.
Always.
You can't save spaces in line at the Microsoft store.
Nor would you want to.
Suddenly, Minecraft and Alex and Steve all merged into one entity. Fortnite was shocked and cried, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! I thought you were distinct." Boo. And Minecraft boomed with 3 voices from 3 mouths. I am like a hydra, except you can't behead me and have the heads grow back. I turn into a ghost, but like a hydra, I do have more than one head. It is notable. And everyone in the Microsoft store heard Minecraft and was like, whoa, I thought we were going to see Minecraft inside the store, not outside the store too. But Minecraft was everywhere. Everywhere. Fortnite was humbled by the experience and decided to travel back in time briefly to pretend when Minecraft, Steve, and Alex all combined to one entity, that was a normal thing for Minecraft and Steve and Alex to do, and acted really cool. You're really cool, said Minecraft. I live in an igloo, replied Fortnite. The end. Woo! So there you go. I spent 27 minutes writing that.
Time well spent.
Time well spent. But speaking of time well spent, hey, whoa, it looks like we just got a $200 donation from Eagle Fam, who writes, I'm glad I made it by the end of 13 minutes. So it looks like that must have come in right when we were starting the story. Oh, yeah, it did. So, yes, Eagle Fam, we do have a few minutes left. But that is going to be, let's see, we were at 33, and now we're at 233 toward our next face camera expansion. So I think we got 4 in here.
All right.
All right. So, okay, for our first one, we're going to do this in English. We can do, let's do Expand Bros.
Okay.
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Expand Bros!
Do. So then, for this next one, we could do, instead of Grow Hills, I was thinking maybe Bro Hills.
Why not?
You want to count us down? Any language you want.
Cuatro, tres, dos, uno.
There we go. So that was 2 of the 4 phase camera expansions thanks to Eagle Fam, but we got 2 more. Now normally when we get to about this size, this is when we enter the Joust. So you're going to love this, Vanya. I have to click filters, then chroma key. and then go to opacity here. If I hover over anything else while I'm doing this, it breaks everything. I have to
like
keep...
Joe McKee.
Yeah, I know. I got it. So then we go ahead and we can play with the Joe-pacity here. Although I think in this case we might need to modify the...
Joe-pacity?
Bro-pacity. Oh my gosh, I look like Uncle Fester. I'm all leaned over. This neck brace headphones is not
Nearly
doing me...
Headless Joe.
Yeah, Nearly Headless Joe is not doing me any favors. So we have now Enter Bros. Alrighty. So one thing I like to do is when we have enough expansions, I like to put on my fancy pumpkin outfit here. So there we go. Now we're really rocking for Halloween. Everybody's like, "Hey, how's your Eve?" I would say All Hallows.
All Hallows a good
All
Hallow.
Yeah, any Hallow you can walk away from, really. But we got one more face camera expansion. We can go ahead and count this down. Let's do Japanese. San, ni, ichi. That's actually, we could just keep doing that. I can't actually expand the thing while we do it though. So I gotta go over here, and we are going to lower the bro-pacity and expand bros. Da 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 da. I'm just having fun with it. So thank you very much, Eagle Fam, for the 4 face camera expansions. I know we said we were going to wrap up at the hour mark, but you know what? Maybe we could do 2 more songs, because some people might have missed my Destinies in Tennessee earlier.
They may have.
And they might not have been able to see the Pokemon, which I now realize are all green, so they actually won't be able to see the Pokemon this time either. One of them's yellow. It'll be fine. Okay, so you want to pull that up, and then
Sure.
I'll scroll for you if you need me to.
That'll work.
Okay. So we're going to do... Is it a reprise if we just sing the exact same song twice?
I think so.
Everybody gets a reprise!
I mean, it's
the
same song with some variation, because we're not going to play it exactly the same way.
No 2 live performances are ever precisely alike.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready! I'm waiting for you.
I was waiting for me, too.
What are you waiting for me for?
I don't know. Folks say to be the very best, you gotta travel across the land. But I'm happy here at Pretty Good, just out walking with my friends. So you can fly from coast to coast for all Nantix events. But my destiny's here in Tennessee, my Pokedex in hand. You run your laps chasing Lickitung and Providence, and you walk your throws for Electabuzz in St. Louis. But when you're lost in Boston seeking Pokestops, it's true.
I'm still be
Sitting them up on Rocky Top. It's true. That's why it's a reprise. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace.
I'm supposed to be scrolling, aren't I?
Yep. We don't need Tangalus from Los Angeles. If you're there chasing Charizard, you're making your life way too hard. Clutching garlic, pounding pavements down Ventura Boulevard. We don't need Nidoqueens from down New Orleans. I hate to rain on solo you, but parades need a willing crew. All those squirtles on St. Charles saw you wandering and withdrew. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our togepies here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. We don't need Lapras from Minneapolis or polar bears from Mississippi. There's enough beetles on Mount Eagle. We could evolve a swarm of Beedrill. There's enough snubble down in Shuffle. We could team a sled with Grumble. We don't need Porygon from out in Oregon or any Pikachus from up in Massachusetts. Sorry, Professor Oklahoma, we'll raid gyms in Tullahoma. Sorry, Pokecorn Palooka, we'll hatch on hikes in Chattanooga. While you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face, we'll hatch our Togepies here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. While you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face, we'll hatch our Togepies here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace.
Okay.
Ludicolo!
That thing, we have a rule against toys that
Ludicolos?
make noise, and somehow that one slipped by. So let's see.
fine.
What were we gonna do? We were gonna do a thing.
We're gonna do a thing.
Yeah, whenever we had the song, we were gonna do a thing.
Destinies in Tennessee.
This is actually sign language for Tennessee. Yeah,
It's about that shape.
it's like it's reversed on the screen, but yeah, core concept. You know, one thing that we have the headphones because we were tempted to try and do. Do you think we could sing along with "Lay Your Head Down and Dream"? I know we don't have the proper instruments to perform it. Do you think that would be?
We could try it.
We could try it. Let's get our headphones on. You know, like I said, Eagle Fam showed up for the last few minutes of the stream, so we want to go out with a bang here.
We could try it.
Let's see. I'm gonna roll this back. Oh, do you have the lyrics?
Yeah, just as a guide.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I guess it makes sense that I know the words to the songs I write better because I spent like forever just singing this to myself trying to write it. Okay,
Yep, this will work.
so let's go ahead. We should have made instrumental versions of all of these songs before we did this. We'll know for next time.
Probably should have.
That would have been better because we're gonna be competing with your best possible recorded quality version.
How about we use our voices from the Raven, and then we're not competing?
Okay, so yeah, I'll use my happy Raven voice, and you'll use your unhappy Raven.
Unhappy
voice.
Raven voice.
Okay. Okay, so we got the lyrics. Do you want to count us in?
Just do it. The summer is past, but your days keep growing longer. There's no wind in your sails, but the storm's blowing stronger. Walking hard, standing tall, keeping your head up through it all. Fighting fires, spinning plates. Goodness, how did it get so late? Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and just let your mind flow downstream. Sprawl out in a moonbeam. is filmed before a live streaming audience. Lay your head down and dream.
You know, I should have brought the Joe Hills pillows for this.
Probably should have.
That would have been a good
next
prop.
year. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah. So that went well. Okay. Yeah. So like I said, I gotta wake up in 6 hours to go to work. So we're not gonna keep going too late. I know it's late for some of you guys too, but thank you so much to everyone who came out. Thank you to everyone who donated. This guy had to fly out here, and thanks to you guys' donations earlier this month, I was able to reimburse him in advance, that's really nice.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so we definitely appreciate everyone who chipped in to make stuff like this possible. We've had a lot of fun with this, and we're definitely hoping to do it again sometime. Probably won't be any more structured than this, given how chaotic our lives are.
Probably less structured.
Yeah, like, now that we know that we can accomplish so much with so little, for very, very loose definitions of much. We're likely to try this sort of thing again. But, I know we had at least one more song. Is there anything else you want to reprise before we... I feel like that was probably the... Let's see, we did most of these. Yeah.
I think we're in a good place.
I think we're ready. Okay, so... What do I need for this song? I feel like I need something for this song. Do I need anything? Maybe I'm just too tired to know what I need. That's how you can tell it's time to go to bed. Okay, so
I guess you could use a train whistle if you wanted.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know.
Look,
do you have any chimes?
I've got a whole
wind chimes?
Bunch of random props here that we didn't use yet. I've got this trick or treat bag.
Okay.
I'll just put this over my face for the song. That'll improve it for everybody. Wait, is there a light bulb in here? Well, I'm glad I didn't break that. That would have been
bad.
Yeah. Keep light bulbs in... I guess because the bag was soft, I thought it would be safe. This is Inside Baseball. This is about how Joe packs his props. You take it away!
Send me away via subspace. Beam me a message from home. Cast me a hello in hollow. Tell me I'm not all alone. The corridors are narrow and the rations miss the mark as we fly like Zeno's arrow past the sparkles in the dark. I think of home and what I miss is picnics in the park. So send me away via subspace. Tap me a line or two. Because though we grow distantly, relativistically, I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you.
Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee, joined by
Sean Hills from not Nashville, Tennessee.
Keep Adventuring. Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween.
Oh yeah, we should probably raid somebody. I always forget mechanically that I don't just stop the stream. This is real professional, you guys. Real professional.
Send me away via subspace.
Send me a link to my friends. Hey, looks like Manta DeRay is playing some sort of game. He's the one that did the Isuma Be Void. We're going to go ahead and raid Manta DeRay. I'm going to post a link to him in all 3 chats. Go ahead and tell Manta, howdy, y'all. Or happy Halloween, y'all. Joe Hills raid here. He is a great guy. He's done some great music with us before, and I'm hoping maybe he will again in the future. So be kind. Until next time, this is us from here. Go say hey to Manta and keep adventuring.